If Sanjay Leela Bhansali is to be believed, Gujaratis are the most colourful, passionate, violent, loud and lusty community in this country. So everyone in the fictional village of Ranjhar is permanently brawling, killing, drinking or loving. There are no half measures in this town. A minor tiff can escalate into a bloody battle with a high body count. The Rajaris and Saneras have been at loggerheads for 500 years now. Naturally, Ram.
जब राम नाम का राग लगे, तो पानी में भी आग लगे.
A Rajari played by Ranveer Singh falls in love with Leela, a Sanera played by Deepika Padukone. Goliyon ki Ras-Leela Ram-Leela is Shakespeare on steroids, and for the first half, it works wonderfully. Like his past films, here too Bhansali creates a hermetically sealed fictional world which is little connect with reality. But unlike Sanwariya or Guzarish, here he injects a robust humour and creates a gorgeous love story. His trump card is Ranveer and Deepika. They are effortlessly sexy. Bhansali celebrates their beauty and bodies, but they also have texture and depth. Their first meeting is magical and their passion sears the screen. In her last few films, Deepika has stolen the show from her heroes, but this one, I think, belongs to Ranveer. He's flamboyant and cheerfully vulgar, but also vulnerable and broken.
गुजरात के हर इलाके में तेरी मां के खिलाफ केस है। तेरे सारे काम चोरी की बंदरवाड़ी खून है तेरे अंदर वरना गोली नहीं जाती तेरे हाथ से।
Cinematographer Ravi Varman bathes each frame in rich, lush colors. The music by Bhansali himself is lovely. And Supriya Pathak as the chilling Sanera godmother is a treat. But the narrative starts to wobble just before interval and post-midpoint derails completely. The plot becomes more and more clumsy and the joy we have in these characters is snuffed out by violence and ugliness. Which is when you start to notice how ridiculous the scenario actually is. These folks are some sort of underworld dons, but you never see them actually doing anything except killing each other. Bhansali's famed aesthetic sense never falters, but it becomes grating when peacocks fly away artfully as a woman runs away from her rapist, and in a battle, men are smashed into rangoli, which then flies up in a riot of colour. Bhansali strains to create an epic love story, but by the end, I was so exhausted that I just wanted all the Rajaris and Saneras to kill each other so we could just be done with it. Still, Deepika and Ranveer make Goliyon ki Ras-Leela Ram-Leela worth watching. I'm going with 3 stars. 1 is for the two of them.
इश्क और मुश्क छुपाए छुपता नहीं बार बार देखी अदाए रज्जो की दिल भरता नहीं
कहाँ है तू स्टडी कर रहा हूँ बाबा
The good thing about bad films is that sometimes they're so bad that they become good. Which means that at some point they stop being merely run-of-the-mill mediocre and transcend into a delirium of bewildering narrative, inane dialogue, bad acting, and general all-around absurdity, thereby becoming pure unintentional comedy. Rajjo is such a film. The story about the love between a Muslim Nautch girl and a Brahmin boy had the potential for great drama. Debutant director Vishwas Patil tries to create a sympathetic portrayal of a grimy world where prostitutes, eunuchs and pimps create a threadbare family. He positions the heroine Rajjo, played by Kangana Ranaut, as an artist rather than a prostitute. But his good intentions are undone by the amateurish storytelling, schizophrenic tone and utter randomness of the plot. So suddenly, we get the backstory of an alcoholic suspended encounter specialist who now drowns his sorrows among the prostitutes. The hero, Paras Arora, who looks about 15, cheerfully sings, "Mere dil ki train bulati hai," as he heads out to visit Rajjo. Prakash Raj plays a villainous admirer who desperately wants Rajjo to perform at his dance bar. He says, "Land or ladies, dono ko theek se nichodo to fayda hi fayda hai." Just in case you missed the point, a billboard in the background says Geisha. And at the center of this train wreck stands Kangana, an actress with talent and a singularly unique screen presence who's rarely offered parts with meat, which is probably why she leapt at the chance to shoulder this project. But Vishwas makes her character petulant, pouty, and not very interesting. She bites her lip a lot, and when all else fails, she breaks into song and dance wearing tight, small cholis. By the time the thunderous climactic song arrived, I was laughing hysterically, so I can't say that I didn't have fun. I'm going with 1 star.